In a world with plenty of perfectly good guns, one man risks losing his sanity by going the path less walked or never walked, cause he's already insane! Here I am, picking up a P2020 and leaving all other weapons behind. Why, you would ask? Well, let me quickly explain myself. I want to get better at this game, so I put training weights on myself. After wielding the burden of P2020 for so long, imagine how powerful I would become. And there are only 3 rules. I can use punching, grenades and hero abilities. Only games where I find P2020 count, although I have to try my hardest to find one. And of course, no other weapons, not even in other game modes, until I have finished this. The rules are set, so let's dive in! I was running towards the first real fight with my P2020. My hands were shaky, but at least I had my hero's abilities. Right now it felt like those were the only hope of being useful to my teammates. What? From behind? Ah, jeez! I hope not every game will be like this. And the truth was, of course not. You will have to fight P2020 first. Nope. Oh my god, I did it and survived! Now let's get back to my team! I wanted my first kill with P2020, so I finished this guy off, but his teammates, well, they wanted to revenge. Quick armor swap, and I'm down. When you put a system under a stress, all flaws come clear. And although this was only the second game with P2020, it was pretty obvious that I'm dying of bad awareness of my surroundings. And the hot drops surely don't help. I appreciate you letting me heal. Thank you! It was only game 3, and I was already tired. Have to find P2020, but the world is full of haters. The P2020 doesn't seem to be anywhere. I don't have any bullets. Oh no. Such a laughable performance. But I guess that is the weight that I have to carry to get stronger. That is the challenge of P2020 after all. You see, many times in life, the only way to fail is to quit. last opponent left, and so did we. I had to leave something else behind.
Master shotgun here.
It's hard on your mind to leave something like that behind. At least my teammates can get it. And I had to worry about something else. If we wanted to try to win this game, it seemed like we have to fight for our place in the final ring. Quite dangerous maneuver, but I survived. Because when you're backed into a corner, there's no more use for fear. A ping from Fuse, another team, and I have to help mine. Because I feel like in this challenge, the team is everything. All those missed shots just confirmed my feelings. I had to help Fuse. Although it was game over, I was happy with the second place. I helped my team, I used my abilities good, and all I had to do now was to do the same in the rest of the 95 games. P2020, P2020, Arcstar, P2020, P2020. Whoa, knee to the face though. Alright, I understand, okay? P2020. Another location? P2020. 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 Team, P2020. Team? Loot. Team. Rescue. Fight! Shield! Come on! Grenade! No! A loss. Speaking about losing, in Game 7 we were looting up. Bangalore was AFK, and suddenly someone kills her. Two defensive supportive legends, Newcastle and Lifeline. Of course we will still try to rescue her. But time is running low, and my ultimate is no use in this rocket ship. Banner grab successful. Now to res, but more enemies attack Lifeline. Welcome back, Bangalore. But respawning someone always brings in more danger. Bangalore had a brave heart, but she needed help. was down again, but she did have a good fight with one of the enemies and I finished them off. Now I was pretty confident in my mathematics. There was only one guy left and we could play patiently. It was Caustic and he missed his ultimate. Zone came and we knew exactly where he was. Wait, Gibby's ult and bubble shield! Turns out I'm not a mathematician after all! As I was healing, Bangalore repaid for all the reses and finished off the team. I still couldn't figure out, was it two teams or was the caustic gas just a hallucination? Anyway, we went for the zone. All healed up and Bangalore provides the ride. I provide the shielding. Look, it's fun! Though it protects only from the front.
Broke their shields now. Reloaded. Off the mic. I'm spotted.
Lifeline calls down her care package and it works for us as a cover. I say great idea and answer with my own ultimate. It's like building your own treehouse, right, Bangalore? Bangalore? Ah, she was on the other side of the wall! So we left our house and went to rescue her once again.
We got a care package. Just watch this.
Welcome back, Bangalore. A little bit of loot, and this brave heart of Bangalore's wanted to go into action once again.
Deploying health drone.
Grenade.
These opponents were tough nuts to crack, but the relentlessness of this Bangalore was inspiring. After all of the deaths, she still went into the danger without any fear, and knife followed.
Recharge my ego shield.
Oh yeah, I felt the crack in the nut. Oh no, not like this! Damn my greediness. But look at these teammates, rushing to help me. A tear of happiness rolls down my cheek. Don't you worry, as long as we're together, we can't lose! And a double golden backpack is helpful too. Look at this Bangalore, selflessly rushing in. How can we lose when we have teammates like this? Of course, the final challenge was still ahead of us. A final team, a final fight. Yeah, now maybe you start to think that I was building this up so positive just to let you down with a terrible loss at the end. Yeah, you are smart, I must agree. But this time you're wrong! Yes, 7th game, and a win. And what a win it was! But this was just another thing to learn in my P2020 quest. You have to put your feelings aside, because there are more games to play. Game 10. We are both down, but our other teammate is AFK and still alive. I have to try my hardest to find P2020, and this, well, technically still has a chance. So I'm staying on. Sudden movement with camera. He actually came back! I have a chance! But he goes back to the corner and is standing still once again. I decided to write him a friendly message, the friendliest I could think of. I've been watching you in your sleep. LOL. XD! And then we went on to die! And of course, as expected, that wasn't the only game that turned out that way. Although I was fighting hard and got even some kills with P2020, there was still so much to learn for me. Not only in wielding the weapon and aiming it, but in a game sense and decision making in general. Hundred games to suffer, to build up muscles, to be not afraid in hot drops, and to keep sanity alive when everything goes sideways. Speaking about hot drops, we were landing near the fighting ring, and I had to find P2020. Not minding Octane in any way, I threw away the Havoc, but could not get rid of this Sentinel, cause enemies were all around.
Call for a protector?
I'm sorry team, I'm useless right now. Finally got rid of the garbage, but one of my teammates went down. I felt guilty and unlucky, cause there were no P2020s here. I decided to help my team and find a P2020 later. Here I come!
The champion's eliminated.
Defended my teammate, I ran for P2020, but there were new enemies here.
I've been down.
Sorry, I can't stay. I will come back with P2020. Ah, yeah. We had conquered the fighting ring, but Gibby left. Yeah. Surprise! It's not the Wraith who left. Ah, what a twist! So seeing another team respawning their down teammate just made my heart ache. And I pushed in a bit too hard. But for all the head dropping and being in danger because of wielding P2020, I was gaining braveness of legendary levels. Oh, you have a castle? I have a castle too! But my newfound braveness didn't end there. A great time for a finisher! Well, not really. But isn't this the greatest Ash portal you have ever seen? Through the fuse's fire and over the Newcastle's castle. She was here to defend me and win this fight. Then I learned that P2020 is great at distance fighting. You almost didn't believe me, right? Right? I didn't believe it myself. Not hide from the high ground or close quarters chasing. The P2020 somehow just worked. Only game 15 and I have already mastered it. Well, this fight was going to be a serious test. I threw an arc star to these tough cookies, but they threw something far more worse towards me. I actually couldn't believe that Gibby's ult works in this place. I had to fall back towards my team. One shield cell, and I started blasting. Yeah, well, I guess before P2020 I have to master my eyes. A victory it was, or so I thought. We fell right into the Skastik's trap. Another great ult from Ash. But unfortunately we couldn't get our last teammate back. For that, I wanted revenge. Though their defenses were tough. But in that case, I was not letting them into the zone. They slowly pushed us back, but still we're out of the zone. And we tried our hardest to keep it that way.
Enemy shield cracked.
Bringing 10.
Gas. And we are pushed back once again. And what's even worse? Another team behind us. We were squished. I pinged them to warn my teammates so she gets out. Even do a little cover fire. But she runs to the worst possible place. Still somehow she crawls out towards me. A quick race. And we're in top 3. Oh, you have sniper rifles. I have P2020.
I'm out of arrows.
Like seriously, I have a P2020. What are you doing, guys? We rotate into these buildings. But there are enemies and Ash goes down. Ah, it's a caustic. Maybe the same one. You know what? You're not allowed in my house. Raised, but still right in the danger. I had to protect. We get inside, but the danger is right at our door. I really need to heal, and I'm wondering, as I am holding the door like some hero from Game of Thrones, who will march in through that open gap?
Charging my
The same stinking caustic! Oh my god! And turned out my shoulders are not as big as Odor's. Would you feel terrible after a game like that? Well, that is nothing in the grand scheme of P2020. The next song is called Infinity.
Enemy landed Navy. Down. They give shot that.
Hello, emotions. Hello again. As every ocean come as rain. I know my circles. I know my name. Another sequel is on the way. Oh, oh, my love, reform and rise to be so free. In time we seize infinity. Hello, my borders. Hello again. I will be fighting to hold the line. We're never hiding, we never lie. And I'll be coming home, and you'll be going strong. And I know there is a reason. Now we're ready to be home. Yeah, ready to be home. And I'll be coming home, and you will be going strong. My love, and I'll be coming home.
After 4 days of gaming, I had 32 P2020 games to my name. It was weird playing only this gun for this long, but I definitely was starting to feel different, more calm, more confident. Taking long-range battles with ease, like it's meant to be. Looting on my way to the battle, absolutely disrespecting the blood-hungry enemies. Focused on my aim and positioning, on killing enemies instead of fearing them. And it's not like the game didn't test me. I present to you P2020 versus Devotion! You know something is different when P2020 wins this fight. We cleared this team and found ourselves in the end circle. With my blinky attacks and defensive abilities, I felt like unstoppable steamroller. Watching them through my shield, like spider out of his nest. For a moment, it was a boring back and forth. Until I decided to force my positioning. And they felt the pressure, so they ran away. But the steamroller was still moving. Another present left for my team, and we move on. Suffocating their resources. Full team pincer move on their defenses. They had no chance. It was only us and the other team left. They wanted to force fear in our hearts. But I just continued looting and shooting in my own casual and determined way. An enemy to our flank. Easy push them back with P2020. Defensive wall. Raising the down guy, cause my will alone is pushing these whimsical posers back. One of them tried to be very brave. P2020 prevails again. Raising. Eliminating threats. Showing no fear. Disrespecting enemy by looting out in the open. Another one of them falls. It's 1v3. There was no chance. The steamroller has arrived. So here we are. 33 games, 2 victories, and 67 games to go. Will they be better, or will I lose my cool? Well, you have to come back and see it next time. Well, mostly cause editing 100 videos is not a simple task. So bear with me, and see you in the part 2!